Ladies, welcome to this video. Happy New Year. First time I think I go live after a new year. Hopefully you guys started well. Let's make 2025 about prioritizing yourself, taking care of yourself. I think I said that in the video of Christmas. I'll try to be more present, going forward. In here, whether it's for my clients, whether it's for the prospect, whether it's for somebody that hopefully we can change the life of. Today, I want to ask, have you already implemented your New Year resolution? Because I know that pretty much on a daily basis, on a yearly basis, everybody comes out with a new resolution all the time. And it's so much so that it's so famous that they did empirical study on it, right? That means like there is study that they're not really monitored from scientific party, but it's more so like from the feedback that people give. They make questions about a group of people and then they give responses. And they identify that the crazy part is that there are three main things that resolution fails. So let me know what is your resolution first. Let me know if you already started, and let me know if you stopped specifically, because I know that usually resolutions start in a way that is like, usually they last up to from January 1st until maybe January 20th. Some people the 14th, some people drag until February, but then they revert back to old habits because nothing really changes, and this is kind of the problem. And this is why the three things is because number one, the resolution is really fail due to people implementing too many things. So most people feel like they're a diet away. And if they're a diet away, the problem is that, well, you're a diet away, you think you're a diet away, but when you go for on a keto, you probably need to master 10 different rules, right? Like, like cut off carb, or let's use intermittent fasting and keto. You need to eat in a certain time frame. You need to eat no carb. You need to then, or you need, you need to kind of like only eat at a certain time. Then you might need to move more. You might need to work out. And usually instead of working out, let's say from starting, let's say you never work out, you start working out once or twice a week. You just go cold turkey until 5 times a week for a week, and then you don't want to do it no longer, right? And you want to change up all these things together. While long-term change, and I said it multiple times, is when you change the habit, all the habit, right? This is why we don't do a mini challenge talking about drink more water, and then the same way, walking more and working out more. We do a mini challenge only talking about drinking more water, and you're supposed to stabilize that for the next year. And in the meantime, you do another mini challenge, right? This is why we try to do the habitual challenge this way. This is why it actually works. And the sad part is that in this group, I don't see many people doing it, but this is the way that it would work. Well, now, when you think about that, it's clear to see why resolution failed, because instead of focusing in one thing and mastering that, people focus so many things, right? The other thing that resolution fails is because self-belief or lack of self-belief, and therefore motivation. So instead of building discipline and habits, like I said, which by the way, one thing ties to another. If you just do something for 14 days and then you tell yourself you cannot do it for some reasons, then it's going to be hard to maintain. It's going to be hard for you to word out from your mouth that you're actually winning. You're gonna say stuff like, "Oh, like the last time he fails all the time. See, I need motivation." This is why some people sign up for coaching, and and also this is why we make it so hard for people to sign up sometimes, because it's like we don't. I really want to talk to you first, and not because I want to pitch you anything, but just because I want to make sure that you have the right time mind frame. Because if you don't, then essentially you're gonna quit, or you're not gonna you cannot I cannot convince you to change. You need to want to change. This is basically what it is. And this is exactly what the second problem was, the motivation. People said I'm not motivated. So you can have to be motivated until that you build discipline, if anything, and until that you don't change long term. This is usually the way it works. The third thing is basically the more silly. It's like because it's a tradition. Most people say I'm gonna eat in Christmas, then I'm gonna do a resolution until March, and then I'm gonna and then it's gonna be Easter I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna do again another resolution till summer, and then basically nothing really happens, right? So this is basically the thing. I didn't want this to make this video very long, but this is basically in a nutshell. This is why these things are. And like I said, um, it's really about making understanding that sometimes whatever holds you back is your mind, right? And this is basically what it is. And if you cannot, there is really two ways. It's like you either understand that and you make this thing a life change, or else you're gonna need to ask for help for a life change. And like I said, throughout the whole holidays, including January, I decided that we're gonna give away free coaching, free assistance, free access, um, for anybody that sign up until the end of the month. I'm gonna honor this promise. I was gonna make it only December, but I decided that for some people it's necessary also to have the January to recover. Therefore, get in touch with me. We have several options for me to help you. Some require more assistance, some requires less accountability. It's really up to you for whatever you think you need. Therefore, hopefully to talk to you soon. This is basically very quickly to make you understand that New Year resolution fail most of the time if you choose so. Let me know which is your new resolution, how was it, and so forth. Coach Jerry here. Hopefully you have a fantastic week. Talk to you soon.